you ever care about somebody so much that you start carrying their own growth for them? You remind them, you guide them, you explain for them again, you fix for them, you protect them from their mistake, and you see their potential so clear that they don't even see by themselves. You try to push them to grow faster, and then they don't. I know this feeling very well because as a founder, I don't only see people as my employee. I see their future self. I see their potential, and I see who they're gonna become. But recently, I had to ask myself a really painful question. Am I leading people or am I rescuing them? Because sometimes love, if you don't build a boundary, it's become pressure. Care is become control. And guidance become you carrying. Not because of you don't love your people. It's because of we are scared that if we stop holding everything gonna fall apart. Hi, it's Kim Vũ again. Welcome to the Lead from the Soul, a deeper series in Kim Vũ journey. In 7 minutes with Kim Vũ, I share with you the lessons that helped me move from zero to purpose. But here I want to go deeper, into the soul level, behind the founder, the fear behind your ambition, the healing behind your leadership, and the quiet inner work that no one else sees. When we as a founder building a team, building a business, and building a new life. This is where I'm going to slow it down and share that what I'm learned about business, about healing, spirit, and identity, and what it means to judge life again. I'm not here to give you a perfect answer, but I'm here to walk with you through the question that make us more humans and more whole. So let's take a deep breath and lead from the soul together. In my business, there is a moment when I look at someone in my team and I thought, you can be much more. You have the logic, you have the loyalty, you have the depth, you have the ability to become a leader. Many of my staff, they got so much potential because I see it. So I keep giving more, explain more direction, more framework, more change, more energy, and more of myself. So when they are a bit unclear, I want to make them clear. When they are slow, I want them to go faster. When they are defensive, I want them to wake up. When they didn't see their own potential, I want them to see it. On the surface, it looks like leadership. But underneath, what is it? It's a feeling. In my mind, as a CEO, what I'm thinking is, if I don't guide them, they will waste their talent. If I don't fix this, the business gonna got problems. And if I don't carry this, everything might falling apart. And this is when I realize this is not only about team member, it's more about me. Sometimes the people who trigger you the most is not the real problems. They are your mirror. They show us the part inside of ourselves that still need healing. So for me, this person showed me the part of Kim that still believe. If I don't fix, if I don't push, I don't remind, don't guide, don't protect, don't carry my team, everything gonna fall apart. And that's one is heavy. Because many founders, I believe, gonna carry exactly the same just like me. Because we're coming from somebody who survived in the business. And our fear is so big. So let's say when you build from zero, when you lose money, when you open a restaurant and have to work 14 to 16 hours per day, when you move to a new country and you have to review every single thing again because they don't recognize any of your degree or the certificate. So now your brain is learn. I must survive. I must see everything. I must control everything. I must solve every single problem. And I must be the adult in the room. So whenever someone in your team does not step up, They don't show up as they are an adult. It feels like this is a task issue. It feels like dangerous. Business dangerous, money dangerous, team dangerous, and then future is an emergency. And sometimes it just makes you feel like this is a real business issue. Is that familiar with you? My brain, my nervous system is react because I have to control everything to survive. And the funny thing is, real business issue and the thing you want to control is two separate things. They're not the same. The first thing, this review is me. I am a rescuer. A part of me, I want to save people from wasting of their life, their times, saving them from wasting talent, saving them from making mistake, saving them from regret for mistakes they will make in the future. And to be honest, this comes from love because I care about them. But love without awareness, now it's become you are caring for them. And carrying sometimes too long, it makes your people become weaker and you also become weaker. Because you don't build for them the capacity to handle it. It means that you don't build their leg, but you also break your back because you carry them for so long. So there's an old saying, you can lead the horse to the water, but you cannot make them drink. So I understand this question really different right now as a leader. I can create a path for them. I can show them the water. I can explain for them why it matters. I can make the standard clear for them. I can build the environment. I can build tools. I can give them every single thing that they can grow. But I cannot drink the water for them. I cannot choose to grow for them. I cannot awaken them by forcing them. I cannot make their future self, make them just into themselves more important to me than it is to them. This is not leadership, this is rescue. And rescue is exalted. The second thing is showing to me is my fear of wasted potential. And this one is really deep. Because when I see somebody with potential and talent and they don't use it, I feel so hurt. Not because of frustration, it's because of pain. Because I know what it feels to losing years of not using your talent. I know how it's feeling when you're living in survival mode. And I know what it feels like to move slowly toward the real future me version of you, the best version of you. So when I see somebody delay in their own growth, I feel stuck for myself and for them. Because I think, please don't waste your years. Please don't let fear leading you. Please don't stay on because I know you're capable to do so many big things. But then I have to remember their times is not mine. Their awaken is not mine. Their fear is not me to carry. I can love them. I can believe in them. I can hold a mirror for them. But I cannot walk their path. I cannot bring water for the horse. This is love. No, this is not love if I force them to grow. This is love when I tell them the truth and let them make the decisions. So the third thing is this reveal my control wounded. This is hard to admit for myself because my intention is never gonna be control them. My intention is to care about them. But when fear they enter into, now caring become controlling. So when I am calm, I guide. But when I was scared, I pushed. When I grounded, I asked them a question. But when I got triggered, I over-explain. When I judged, I give them space. But when I fear, I try to manage every single small thing. This is where leadership now becomes your inner work. Because the question is not only what should they do better. The question be also what part of me is now trying to control the results. Am I ask them to grow or am I need them to change? So I finally feel safe. This is a two really different energy and people can feel it. Your team can feel it when you lead from clarity. They can also feel it when you lead from fear. Love doesn't mean you have to take the responsibility for somebody else. And this is the biggest lesson for me in leadership. I think a part of me used to believe if I love someone, I must carry them until they become the version they want to be and they mean to be. But now it's different. Love is never gonna mean that you carry for them. Love is seeing clearly. Love is telling them the truth. Love is holding your standard, create the environment, and being a mirror, showing to them and let them choose by themselves. Let them walk by their own legs. Because if I carry somebody forever, I'll call it love. But I'm not taking away their chance to build their self-trust. I am taking away my own peace. And this is not giving up. This is not lower my standard. This is respect. Respect for their soul. Respect for their choice. Respect for their timing. And respect for the mission I am here to build. I can give my team unconditional love from the soul level, a clear standard on a business level. And that is the balance that I am now trying to practice. And I hope you are also should practice if you are in a journey of leadership. I'm going to share with you my leadership framework after the entire year leading a team of 12. So when my team is not growth the way I want, I practice this one. It's gonna be 3 steps for you. First, set the standard. I'm gonna set a really clear standard, not emotional, not the hidden in my head. I need to say, this is how it look like, how communication look like, what leadership look like, how the result look like, timetable and expectation. Because unclear standard create anxiety, but clear standard is create safety. 2, I'm gonna support their part. I support their part by giving them the tools, the SOP, the framework, training, feedback, coaching, and honest conversations. Support doesn't mean I do the work for them. Support means I keep reminding forever? No. Support never means I lower my standards. And every time they make a mistake, I have to accept the mistake. No. Support means I believe they can grow. I give them the tools and the framework for them to grow. And now it's their choice to grow or not. And the last piece is release the choice. This is the hardest part. Because after I set the standards and after I give the support, the next part belongs to them. If they choose to take the actions, if they choose to take the ownership, courage, the decision, the growth, then I let reality speak. Not my hope, not my fantasy, not the potential I see, but it is a reality. Because potential is beautiful, but behavior is the truth. And leadership means you have to see and you respect whatever happening right here, which is the truth, if they want to grow or not. The sentence I am practicing now is, their growth is not a proof of my leadership. Their growth is not the proof of my failure. Their fear is not mine to carry. This sentence gives me peace every time I have to deal with my team. Because I still can lead. I still can love. I still care. But I still can hold my standards. And I don't need to make somebody else awakening my responsibility. I can say, I will set a clear standard. I will give you the part. I will support you. But is it your choice to make the decision you want to grow or not? Be honest with you. Be honest with your team is a way of showing love. So if you are a founder, leader, parent, partner, or someone who always feels responsible for somebody else's growth, maybe this is your reminder too. You can guide the people without carrying their growth for them. You can love the people without making their potential your burdens. You can set the standards without the need to control their awakening. You can release people without turning them into enemy. You can stop confusing love with responsibility for another person's life. Something might fail, of course. Some people might choose to stuck there and not rest. Some system might need to be rebuilt, but you will not collapse it. And this is healing. It's not your job to carry everyone's. It's your job to lead with your heart and lead with clarity. It's not your job to forcing people to grow. It's your job to build the environment so growth will happen naturally. It's not love when you choose to rescue people. It's love to tell the truth and let them walk by their own legs. That's what I'm learning in leadership. To lead without caring, to love without controlling, to guide without rescuing, and to judge what it means will growth in the right soul. And if you are now in the same journey with me, the leadership journey, you can watch it later again. If you are now in a struggling position to deal with one of your members, this is gonna help you, and this is gonna help your friends too. Subscribe for my channel, because I'm gonna be here with you, and I am here to share with you my journey, so you'll be able to go with the leadership path from your soul, from your heart. And of course, we figure it out together. Bye for now.